everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to Railroute. So I'm going to go ahead. I've been trying to figure out what to do in this case because the new DLC, Happy Passengers, is out, and I want to give that a try. But it looks like the only way to do that is with a new game. Because when you go in here, you can see I have this Enable Happy Passengers where I can turn it on and off, and by default it's on when you go into a new game, so it's in the same place where you could basically do these things, which are cheats, but this is not. Tried to see if I could add it to something, because I would have liked to have just jumped into what I was doing as the series in Railroute before, but doesn't look like I can. So I am going to do the next best thing, which is use another area of the Netherlands, because, you know, I kind of want to stay in the Netherlands theme, just because that's what I had picked and was like, hey, let's give it a try, because I think everybody else does things like on Prague or something, which is the default, and I was trying to avoid that. Let's go in and make some progress here in the first episode. I am new to this too. I have not used it, so it could be a real interesting thing, but as you can see here on Happy Passengers, we'll just read this through together. Expansion focuses on the art of keeping passengers happy in your rail network, introducing a completely new angle of gameplay to the Endless mode, adding passenger demands into your cycles. So what's new? Survey Office will introduce a new facility into your network. The Survey Office in this critical edition helps gauge and manage passenger demands, ensuring you're always one step ahead in your planning and execution. Next to the Survey Office, you'll see the passenger demands. Demand will always start from the station it's shown at and has a destination station that has to be reached within 60 minutes from the demand start time. Demand start time is randomly chosen at the start of a new game. Demand will start with an unhappy state, red, but once an itinerary has been found, the state will change to fulfilling, blue, and if the passenger reached the destination within 60 minutes of the demand start time, then the demand status will be happy, green. Note that when starting a new game, each station will have 4 demands, of which 2 are undisclosed. You can unlock these by making the first 2 demands happy. And traveling passengers. A passenger will appear on the board. For each demand, this passenger will have an itinerary that can transport them from their initial station to the destination station within 60 minutes of the demand start time. And reward, once you have enough happy passengers, you will achieve the Diamond Award for that level. So here we go. So as with most Endless modes, we have some trains to begin with. So this one wants to go from Rotterdam Alexander to Rotterdam Noord, which I can't do yet. So they're going to be unhappy for a bit of time. Because, yeah, how do I even get... I guess I can go that way. Well, so maybe I can do it. Let me see if I can splice something together here. Whoops. Let me dig that one back up. So, hold on. I want to get... Whoa, I didn't want to get rid of all of that. Really? I hate how it does that. It kind of... Everything you build works. So, what I want to do is go here, here, and here, and then get me there. But I don't think I can buy the platform. Because I think I need to do some things before that will happen. Wait. Oh, Rotterdam Noord 1. So, never mind. So we are getting... So, what is this, then? Oh, that's just a tunnel going up to... Oh, well. It's alright. So we spent money we didn't really need to spend. Alright, they want to go. Holy moly. Well, see, that ends up being the problem. So they're not going to get there. Holy moly, these are all everywhere. From Rotterdam Nord. Alright, well. So basically I can fulfill this one. And so I think that's why they're blue. But I would say basically this is a... I don't know. Call it a little bit of a quest system or something. So think of it as like the VIP order manager for Farming Simulator, if you've followed any of those series for me. I'm wondering, let me see now. If I go here, can I... Okay, so I can get all my money back. Alright. Somehow I thought that was Rotterdam Nord, but it's not. So I think that's because it's the coach yard or something? I don't know. Not sure what I'm entirely seeing. Oh, I see. Because this is the information for this, but this just happens to be... Okay. So, pre-built can be repositioned in the build menu by grabbing with an empty hand. I see. So if I... Well, wait. How do I... What's an empty hand? Like it's... Is this just in a bad place? No? Oh, I see. Okay. So let me see. Because, yeah, I really don't want that sitting on top of the platform. Well, that's going to be in the way. There's just not a place to put this. Let's put it over there. Kind of off the edge of the map. Because these are just tunnels. And that will work. And this is probably okay here too, because we won't go anywhere. Alright. So, good news is we get to use it right away, but the bad news is, like, yeah, it's gonna take a bit of time to get to places. So, yeah, good size map. Definitely Rotterdam Central. It's got some stuff, but, you know, and it's not requiring us to go somewhere crazy. But once again, I think I'm going to need... more stations here, and then I'll be able to expand it, but I need 5 greens, so I'm going to have to run some trains. So the question's really going to become is, after 60 minutes of time, does this unhappy guy go away? I assume. It looks like it does. So... But maybe we just need to fulfill 2 in general, so that, like, this guy I can't do because he's clearly, like... I mean, if you look at this, like, I'd have to run... I mean, the way you have to go is, like, out here, and then through here, and through here, and through... I mean, I don't have enough money. I'm never going to have enough money. You know, and again, that's replacing it at 8:09, it says. It's replacing the next passenger at 8:09. So I'm guessing then we'll get something different. But the question is, did this passenger hop on or not? Like, see, I don't know if it did, because if it didn't, then that's not going to help either. And I'm just moving at speed because it's endless mode, so these will be endless, this will be endless videos, right? Just lots of videos, but, well, clearly it did not take a passenger. Why didn't it? That's disappointing. Oh, well maybe? Because I don't understand. It says it's fulfilling. So does that mean he's on there? I'm really confused. Alright, because they're going to go to Central, and then they're going to come back. So I guess my question is, like, what does this mean? Oh, I see. So they're not actually coming until 8:36, and then I think we have an hour. So, alright, so they're going to take the 9 o'clock train, and that will work. Where this guy, see, there's no itinerary found, but he's going to show up in the next minute and a half. So that makes more sense. So some of these, like, I could have time, but... So we'll see how that goes. But, in this case, because we don't have a lot going on, though, I will go ahead and speed things up so that in this little half hour, you know, we can do some stuff. Because I need to unlock more stations to be able to make more happy passengers, right? Alright, so 1, and he's going to 1. So he's going to be coming through there. And we'll see who else. I just don't know if there's any other train other than this one train. You know, and I can add other trains to the route, but once again, they're just doing things here to generate some traffic. So I'm confused. So they're going from, oh, I see, from Rotterdam Alexander to Rotterdam Central. So I really need to kind of look at, yeah, because at 8:30 we're going to have another train. But that one's just going to Central, I think. Alright. So the trial train is finished. You know, and that's the thing. We're building the contracts already. Now we'll get to 8:30. Alright. So they're coming in on 2. And he's early is the issue. See, so he's leaving before the other guy's going. But yeah, like, it looks like this train's, I don't know if it's the same contract and it's running every half hour, or what is happening. But it'll go through there. Alright, so we want to reverse. Come back through here, and then where's it going? To 1, kind of as I figured. So they just come in and leave. Now, so is this... Oh, so it's just they'll keep coming, and I won't have... So now the 8:09 passenger came, but there was no itinerary for them. So I guess that means they just left unhappy. They left red. All right. But the thing I don't remember is, do I need to build connection? See, like, this one's too far. But this one is, okay, this one's also too far. Cool Haven's a little bit better. But I mean, the problem is, like, until I unlock more stations, I can't do anything. So I really just need to wait. So yeah, that was a second contract. So I think I had 2 pending contracts going on. And then I'll be able to do some other things. So let's see. So now this one should come in. And this should... I assume take the passenger, right? This is what I'm confused about now. Because if I'm here... Whoops. Because now it's telling me the next passenger's at 9:36, like... I have an hour, so in theory, like, they should be on this train. But I don't know that they are. Something's not working right. I'm not understanding. Why is the journey starting then? Why didn't the journey start? Because again, it was waiting for this train. But now it's saying the journey is starting... This is confusing and I don't like it. So I'm clearly misunderstanding something. So we're gonna head through here. And then that will go there. But yeah, it's not... So it's like, do I need to tell them to get on the train? Because why is this... Alright. So the next passenger's at 9:36. Because, like, why are they unhappy? Don't be unhappy. Alright. Because at this point, like, this is now a bit of a mess. I mean, again, I need more stations, so I'm okay with these trains running. Alright, so now we're at 9:36, now 10:30. Okay, so there's a passenger now, right? Yes. 59 minutes left to reach their destination. 58 minutes to reach their destination. Okay, so now there's a little blue guy. I don't know that there was a little blue guy before. So let's see how this all works. Because now it should work. I'm just trying to run this as quickly as I can because really, I'm kind of at the point where I need to finish the episode. So I'd like to have one happy passenger. But, you know, it's kind of a first look at the DLC and fumbling around a little bit. But there they are. And they're waiting for the 10 o'clock train. So yes, I've still got 43 minutes to get to the destination. So at basically 59, that train will be coming in. So there we go. Now this should come in. They've got 36 minutes to get there, which should be fine. But why weren't there little blue people there before? Or were they, and this just isn't working? No, now they're sitting on the train. So there they are, sitting on the train. I don't understand why. I mean, maybe they couldn't take the trial train, and then I don't know. I'm going to stop speculating. Like, we'll figure it out as we go along, because we'll have lots more passengers. But yes, I clearly did not have happy people before. Again, they were fulfilling. And I'm guessing, like, you need to have 56 in an hour or something to make them really happy. So, now that we're close, we'll let it slow down. We'll see what happens. Do they get off and, like, cheer? Not sure. Oh, they are green and something. Alright, now what? Okay, destination. So why didn't I get... Oh, I did get one. Okay, one satisfied. So... Okay, so they're green now. So does that just sit there now? I mean, the nice thing is, wow, we got 20,000 for it. I mean, that's cool. Is it always 20? I wonder if that changes over time. It probably does not, but... So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get this one back, because then that's going to get us to 5. And then we're going to make a plan that we're then going to maybe execute next time. But, you know, it just depends how many stations we can add, because that becomes part of the challenge, is like to get to the one that I know I can do, I need to go through another station. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to be able to add more than 2. There we go. Okay, system upgrades. So now we have experience points, so we know that. Now if I go to more stations, you may need auto blocks. Oh, I see. Interesting. Well, hopefully I don't need that. Okay, so buying up to 7 operated stations in total. Because, yeah, this one gets you up to 12. And then I assume, yeah, we have unlimited stations, but that's going to take some time. Because I don't remember if we have to get all of the things in Tier 1 or not, but we're going to go ahead and install that upgrade. Alright, so we go here to buy platforms and auto blocks, so I want to buy that one, and then I'm going to buy that one, and you can see they get more expensive as we go, but we're going to take this and run there, and now I should be able to take this one from Rotterdam Central to Coolhaven. So I just need a contract that will offer that. But let's see. If I decline that, because I don't know that I'm going to get more than one contract. Alright, and then to get contracts, I need this other office, a conductor office. Do I need a... So do I need to put a conductor office in here? Is the question. So let's see. If I do a conductor office. Alright. So there we go. I mean, we'll see, because I don't have Delfshaven as one that can do anything. I'm gonna need some... I think I can do that. So we'll see if we can do that there. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and save this. And we're gonna stop there for now. And we'll pick it up next time and see if we can get the next happy passenger moving along and see how things go. But hopefully you'll follow along with this new Happy Passengers series, and we'll see how that all plays out. If you've enjoyed this and haven't dropped a like, please consider doing that. And if you are not a subscriber, please consider that. And I will see you next time.